Ladies and gentlemen, the season premiere of Jefferson Boys Soccer at Bloomington Stadium to kick off the 2020 fall sports season here on BEC-TV live from Midtown in Bloomington. Hello, everybody. Alex Redding alongside John Hedrick, longtime Jefferson broadcast partner with us for soccer, that is. And, you know, it's a great afternoon/evening for soccer to kick off the 2020 fall sports season. How about it?
Alex, I have never seen a pitch in this type of condition. This is beautiful for an opener for this Jaguar squad. This field couldn't be better. A beautiful evening, 70 degrees, very light winds. I'm looking forward to tonight's match.
Absolutely. And also one thing to note, too, there are no football lines on the pitch tonight at Bloomington Stadium. It's just the soccer lines. That's all we have.
Jaguars in their powder blue uniforms, moving left to right on your screen. They're going to be looking great tonight.
And, of course, we do have fans in attendance, as you can see there. Of course, socially distanced as possible. And with the high school league deciding to open up venues to limited capacity of fans and personnel, it's always a great thing to see fans in the stands, you know, amidst our unfortunate and, unprecedented circumstances we have currently across the country and, in fact, around the world right now.
Absolutely. We're going to try to make the most of it, and it's great that we're having some ball games this fall, especially on the soccer pitch. Some changes, though, if you can maybe comment on a little bit as we get started here, as some of the new rules for COVID soccer.
Most certainly. Chanhassen with a nice break here towards the net, and Jefferson really is going to have to get their defensive game going. Chanhassen's really strong back there defensively. And Jefferson looking to get out to a much better start than the last two games. Jefferson did drop the last two contests, including the last match against the Chaska Hawks, one of the top contenders this year in the Metro West Conference. And Jefferson trying to keep it in, and the ball will be kicked out of play, and Chanhassen will throw it in.
See some nice social distancing on the benches over there.
Nice and pleasantly distanced. Oh, that ball's going to sail, right around the goal line as it was dangling, and Chanhassen is going to keep it in here. Now back out to the corner, Jefferson trying to bottle in Chanhassen, and there's a nice play with the head. The ball rolling towards the far side of the pitch now as Chanhassen kicks it into the penalty box, and a shot, just whistles wide of the net, out of play.
The Hawks have come to play tonight. They put some early pressure on the Jags with a couple of really nice crosses.
Chanhassen has done a really, really great job. Now, in hockey terms, it's a good job on the forecheck. But, of course, this is soccer. It is a much different sport. Of course, there are a lot of similar concepts between the two. And, of course, with us being in the state of hockey,
absolutely,
soccer's a good choice to kick off the fall sports season, most definitely.
Sure, we got a number of two-sport stars out there, both hockey and soccer. Kind of similar teamwork skills.
And it's going to be a brand new challenge having to deal with all the COVID. I mean, I don't necessarily want to say restrictions, but different changes that it has brought to how the game is going to be played, and just some of the different rules and bylaws, some of the amendments that were passed into the rule book. We'll kind of go over those as the game goes along. There were some changes from the offseason, and that one did not go out. And so Jefferson dangling that ball out of bounds and still keeping that in despite immense pressure from Chanhassen right now. So Jefferson looking to get the double teams going here early. What a save in front in the penalty box.
Sanders from Chanhassen, number 11 there. Nice ball skills in the middle. Set up a good opportunity for the Hawks early here.
So now play will resume. And so Chanhassen's been a lot of the time throughout the start of this game on defense, back in their own defensive area. Chanhassen's been providing some nice pressure. Jefferson kicking it out. And so Chanhassen will throw it back in. So, you know, especially that corner pressure for Chanhassen, it is there.
Absolutely. The Jags are going to have their hands full tonight, but they've got a great back line to start the year out here. We'll see if they can keep that 0 on the board and pop one in.
They're going to have to rely on a lot of great skills from Merrill Cormack, their senior goalkeeper. as the ball is kicked across the touchline and out of play. And so Chanhassen now to throw it in. Nice play by Jefferson, getting 3 bodies down there toward the near side and able to create some transition play. And, of course, going out of bounds right on cue.
Jaguars looking to mount something out of the midfield here as it's a few minutes into the first half.
Well, the good news for Jefferson is it was off of a Chanhassen Storm player, so they will at least try and keep possession here as they try and work it into the zone. Uh-oh. Chanhassen right now has to really adjust defensively as Jefferson. Oh, that setup. Oh, and a second chance opportunity is easily scooped up.
Acosta Hernandez had a nice opportunity right at the top of the box to unleash one.
Well, that setup, too, is a little bit iffy for Jefferson. If they would have nailed that setup, John, that would have been a goal.
That would have been a 1-0.
Would have been a great one-timer.
Jefferson start. Absolutely.
And the ball goes out of play once again. Chanhassen looking to throw it in.
Just taking a look at that Chanhassen goalie, you're going to have to go low on him because he's about 6'6", 6'7" down there. Tall guy.
And only a junior, Caden Carlson, number 1 for Chanhassen. Definitely a strong defensive presence for Chanhassen. You know, I kind of alluded to it at the beginning of this game, John. Chanhassen definitely has a huge defensive presence, especially with the girls soccer club, in which we're going to see later on tonight. That game kicks at 7 o'clock. Be sure to stick around for the last game in tonight's doubleheader. And Caden Carlson, one of the keystone pieces to this Chanhassen Storm defense out on the pitch.
What could be better on a Tuesday night? A doubleheader. We'll be here for 4 hours.
Oh, yes. So we're going to go ahead and take another replay on that last Jefferson shot on goal here. You can see there a great second chance opportunity. May have got the side of the boot just a little bit more than he would have wanted to.
Yep, just didn't get all of it. I'm sure he's a little disappointed, but good start. Good to get a little offense in out of this Jag team.
Especially, and considering the fact that the beginning of the season for most all teams is kind of to work out the kinks in your offense and in your defensive gameplay. But, you know, the good thing there, John, was they had the absolute right play.
Absolutely.
The execution they could probably practice a little bit more. And, you know, that will come as the season wears itself along.
Yep, we'll see many goals late in the season coming from that type of set play there.
Exactly. Yeah, Jefferson, their 1 scoring chance in this game. Actually had 2 scoring chances on that last replay, if you remember, as the ball goes out of bounds. A couple of great set chances to try and get Jefferson in the lead 1-0, but were unable to finish. And, of course, you know, it's pretty intimidating when you have 6+ foot goaltender in Caden Carlson, only a junior in net for the Chanhassen Storm, a pretty imposing figure to try and have to score on.
Absolutely.
A lot of the play throughout the start of this game, folks, has been in Jefferson's territory. So Chanhassen has done a really nice job, especially on the corners, of playing to the point of attack. And, you know, there is a lot of great contention going after that ball here tonight, John. It's always great. And, you know, with a season without sports. Oh, and that kick goes way over the net and across over the goal line.
Dangerous play for the Hawks there. Nice, we'll take that. Nice high shot over the net. This Jaguar defense is going to be looking for their senior defenders down there. I think we've got Jacob Heyer, number 17, kind of right in the middle there for a lot of the defensive movements for the Jags early here. He's going to be relied on as the Hawks keep pressing here early in the game.
Well, certainly. And, you know, honestly, for Jefferson, in order to have a great chance at winning this game against a really stout Chanhassen group, it's going to be that defensive side of the ball, I guess you could say, that's going to come up big if they think they do win. And that is needed to win. And so Jefferson trying to press the attack.
It was a good pickup by Anderson there, 8.
Jefferson trying to alleviate some of the pressure. Chanhassen's, ooh, nice move there on the far side of the pitch, as Jefferson has still worked along that far side line.
That was
we're going to get a whistle
just
here.
a freshman over there with some nice quick feet. That's good to see.
Exactly. Kind of broke his ankles for a second there. Well, you know, if there's one good thing that Jefferson especially can take away from tonight, I mean, given the result that this game is going to bring in its conclusion, whether it be in a win, loss, or a tie, is that they play with some great energy tonight, and they're showing that early on.
Just a little push off there by Akem, 23. A little hungry for a goal here.
Well, I suppose everyone is, especially without a high school spring sports season that was canceled, and nice aggression there by Chanhassen to track the ball down. And now Jefferson's defensive unit put back to work, trying to get it in transition, going the other way. And nice positioning there by Chanhassen, number 11. That is Braden Sanders. He is the captain of the Chanhassen Storm, or one of the captains for Chanhassen, and really shows that leadership there, and especially the experience. You know, as a captain, you have to have a lot of experience. And, of course, a part of that experience gives off good position work that your team can use well. He certainly exhibited there on that play. And
looks like they're going to be ready for a nice run this year. The Hawks are. They got a senior-oriented team and a lot of experience, like you mentioned. So for them to be on at or near the top of the conference most of the year, hopefully the Jags can stay up there with them.
Yeah, Chanhassen right now 1-0 overall in the Metro West regular season standings so far. 4 points, 1-0-1 overall, so 1 win and 1 tie. They have not lost. And with Chaska riding atop the standings at 2-0 with 6 points overall, they're definitely looking to be the team to beat. And
there's a foul on Kaiser. Came in from behind there. That was a dangerous foul, but
yeah, it most certainly was. Going to get the yellow card.
Direct kick for the Jaguars here.
Looked a little bit tricky at first because both were going after the ball. The official decided that there was indeed an infraction. So here's a big opportunity for Jefferson on the free kick.
See if they can pop one over that wall or even take a shot from out here. Kaiser looks like he's lining up his left foot. He's going to take it, fakes it.
And they're going to kick it to the net. And, well, there is another great save in front by that stout junior in net for Chanhassen.
Nice looking set play again, like we talked about, maybe a little better on the execution later on in the season, and that would result in a goal, but that looked nice. The boys knew what they were doing.
Absolutely. Well, they have the concepts down. And you know what? The execution will work itself out later in the season. And so that's definitely a positive sign for this Jefferson team as the ball goes out of play once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a moment to remind you that you can visit our website at BEC-TV.org and watch all of our games this fall soccer season and sports season on demand on our brand new revamped website at BEC-TV.org. Be sure to check us out on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/BEC-TV. And you can also watch some of the previous broadcasts on Facebook as well. Be sure to add us to your notifications so you don't miss when we go live. Look out. What a save in front. Caden Carlson says no comprendo in front. That big frame already causing a lot of big problems right now for Jefferson, as Jefferson's already started to turn on their offensive game here.
Great little touch header by Atkins there, almost right into the corner of the net there, but just a great save like you mentioned.
Aiden Atkins, also a prominent player of the Jefferson varsity basketball squad. One of their core players. Wears that same number 11 jersey in Columbia blue. So Jefferson continuing, but that corner pressure creates a turnover, and Chanhassen, well, Jefferson is able to keep it in contention for a little bit before it is wafted way over and out of bounds. And so Chanhassen definitely, so we take another look at this. And that
nice little tip on that header.
Yep, Great save in front again by Caden Carlson. That big, tall junior in net for the Chanhassen Storm.
Wonderful replay, guys. That's great. Keep those
Excellent work to all of the hardworking staff and volunteers that make BEC-TV work round the clock, year round, so to speak.
Looking forward to a nice year from Akem. He's going to take some bodies out in the box there, and he's going to cause some havoc for some opposing teams here, number 23.
Oh, certainly. That was great positioning again. Jefferson, like I had mentioned before, they have the concepts down. And just if they could work on that execution a little bit. And, I kind of sound like a broken record, but and then again, it will work itself out. Don't worry if you are a Jefferson Jaguar fan. And they really right now are doing their hardest right now to work out those kinks. And they've taken a lot of pressure away from Chanhassen so far. And right there's a great steal. Aiden Adkins. And then Chanhassen was able to clear it out. We're going to get a whistle here.
Good challenge by Adkins there. He went after him, stole the ball, and then drew a foul. Nice play, 11.
Aiden Adkins, a very hard competing athlete. Does very well at what he does. Definitely not the most socially distanced play in the world, but definitely very competitive play that was needed nonetheless.
Get a corner kick there. There we go.
And so out of play. So far, a very defensive battle by both these two teams, and also a lot of involvement, especially down on the Chanhassen end with goalkeeper Caden Carlson, who's made some great plays. Let's also not forget the great setups that Jefferson has had too. And yet another play made by Caden Carlson. Is going to throw it out.
Just a little too tight on that corner. You wish he pushed it out a little farther. That's a fairly easy save.
Yeah, so far, no zingers from Jefferson down in that prime time goal scoring area. And running out of real estate, it will go out of bounds across the goal line. So Merrill Cormick, number 1 for Jefferson, will throw it in.
Quick substitution for the Hawks there. Number 8 is out. Giles is out.
As we just got a replay of that last corner kick. Definitely a very crafty idea to try and get it in right off the corner kick. Try for a opportunity at a goal. But again, another easy save by Caden Carlson. Again, his positioning has been absolutely tremendous in this game so far. And Jefferson clears it right away. Chanhassen was putting the burners on a little bit after that far corner, but again, Jefferson's back end coming up huge there, killing another possible opportunity for Chanhassen to create a scoring play. And, as you alluded to in the beginning of the game, John, that Jefferson has a really nice defensive unit. And again, another nice defensive play moments ago.
Heyer came over and cleared that ball out, then gently let his goalie get the last one.
So Jefferson heavily relying on its defense to try and create the momentum swings its offense needs to get more chances on Caden Carlson, the goaltender for the Chanhassen Storm, and Chanhassen still keeping it in. A couple of nice head plays by Jefferson, and they're going to try and get the momentum going the other way, but Chanhassen's not giving them an inch.
Ref says play on. Good midfield battles there.
Yeah, a lot of physical play in this game.
Absolutely.
And very competitive nonetheless. And, of course, a really fine season opener for the premier of Jefferson Soccer. here on BEC-TV. And glad you folks could be joining us here on this gorgeous Tuesday evening here at Bloomington Stadium. Oh, nice play. And here we go, Jefferson, and then it was cleared out by Chanhassen almost before Jefferson tried to keep it in.
That was a good step in by Josh Anderson there, trying to create a little offense from the defensive area.
So Jefferson definitely trying to get in position. And again, the defense broke up yet. Oh, wait a minute. On the back end, a great save by Merrill, or Cormac Merrill, rather.
Great ball from Mason Drazen. He set up his forward out there for a hard shot and a great save by the Jags.
Again, Jefferson's defense making a statement so far here in the first half that they're not to be messed with.
Ooh, dangerous
and
area.
In close, ooh, diving play by Cormac Merrill.
Good scoop there by Merrill.
Merrill hasn't seen a whole lot of action towards the middle part of this first half. But he's getting some more action here as of recent. And, you know, when it comes to goalkeepers having action tonight, and so far in the first half, it's been Caden Carlson.
Jaguars kind of looking to see if they can control a little bit more of the midfield here, try and set up, again, some more offensive plays. But Chan looks really tough on the midfield. They're very defensive-oriented and big, strong players in there, too. Jags have their work cut out for her on the midfield.
Absolutely. And also, with that, you know, the defensive battle is a very tough one to win. And, you know, that requires a lot of depth. That's something that Chanhassen has. And I know that Jefferson has some depth, too. But they will be tested tonight in that category. In fact, both teams during the latter parts of the second half. And even towards the first half here.
Sure, we're still early in the season. And I think fitness is still... still coming for a lot of these guys. It's not, you're not in the middle of the season, and it'll take a while. So, sure we'll see some
nice play, running out to get a very aggressive play by Caden Carlson to send it back over. So Chanhassen trying to set up a great offensive drive here into the Jefferson end, and Jefferson trying to take that chance away. And there's been a lot of great play from Jefferson's defense. Even the midfielders, too, they're getting into it, providing a lot of pressure, John. It's made it very, very difficult for Chanhassen to find the space needed. And, again, another big kick there on the back end for Jefferson's defense. And a nice feed. So Jefferson taking it in and to Adkins, but it was then booted away by Chanhassen's number 22, Timothy Klein, moments ago. So Chanhassen looking to turn things on in transition. And hopefully there's going to be a little bit more space to create some plays, because I don't know about you, John, I'm itching for some goals. I'm not biased here towards any team, but goals are fun, of course.
Absolutely. Let's get something on the board here. Just not
and,
there.
Nice play out in front. Diving save by Cormac Merrill. And so Jefferson's defense says no mas once again.
Great opportunity for the Hawks. They'll take those shots all day long. That was a hard, low shot. Just didn't hit the corner.
Yeah, that corner in the upper shelf area is definitely the sweet spot. And I'm sure they're going to try and work to get whatever chance that they have, get that ball into the net. Especially with the way that this game has played out so far. It's been a defensive struggle for the most part here at Bloomington Stadium.
Another quick substitution for the Hawks.
Keeping these players well hydrated and well rested, of course, is always a concern for any bench. Even though the weather is getting more cool. last days of summer are still wearing off, but especially considering the amount of time that all these players are out on the pitch, I mean, it definitely does take a toll on your stamina.
Absolutely. About 25 minutes into this game, and
well, and I know that that's a cliche, but the reason I bring it up is because we've kind of been hungover. I mean, first in quarantine with binging Netflix and Hulu or whatever streaming service you'd like, and all that, and of course the absence of spring sports and the momentary pause of professional sports. A lot of things have gone on, especially personal situations as well. So just trying to get back to normal. It's a little bit tricky, but I think we can get there. So Jefferson trying to get in. Oh, and Jefferson had Aiden Adkins right there, and a great position for him on what could have been a great setup, but it didn't go for Jefferson. Jefferson still keeps it in. And that one is going to get kicked to the near side, out of play across the touchline, and so Jefferson will get to toss it in, and Aiden Adkins will do the honors.
Alex has a great opportunity there for the Jaguars here. We can wind down that first half.
And Adkins is going to try for the net. Another play made by Carlson moments ago in front to send it back out in play. So Chanhassen able to clear it out for the moment. And out of play.
The Hawks on the run here a little bit.
And on that last possession for Jefferson, much pressure was put on the Chescocks, especially inside that penalty box area. That is the primetime region to score goals.
Great camera work. You can see the beautiful lines like we talked about without any
football
lines. It's just a wonderful pitch here.
A nice, clean, fresh pitch. And so Chaska trying to generate some offense, but then Jefferson takes that away.
Anderson,
here come the
good
Jaguars.
Step again. He's trying to make some things happen.
Tried to set up, but let his man, Brendan Akem, a little bit too much on the play, and so Chanhassen will have it now, and then Jefferson able to intercept. So Jefferson's done a really great job, just not too quickly, but in the right way, setting up those offensive chances and putting the right kind of pressure on Chanhassen and challenging the ball to the point of attack, and also that defense has really helped kickstart their offense in this first half. Let's take a look at Ben Giles. That's not Ben Giles.
And Alex Miller coming back, number 3.
Actually, no, that is Ben Giles. Just the wrong number on our graphic there moments ago.
Good step in, play on.
And Jefferson needing a little bit of a release valve here, and running out of real estate was number 6, Joseph Nyagaka. And Nyagaka and even Akem for Jefferson have been really involved, especially in this first half. It seems like they are everywhere on this pitch tonight. And the ball slowly rolling out of play. And ladies and gentlemen, we would encourage you to stick around for the second game in our doubleheader tonight. The Jefferson girls will take on the Chanhassen girls tonight. Again, game kicks off at 7 o'clock. Be sure to stick around for that game. But of course, we have this contest here tonight between the Jefferson and Chanhassen boys, which has been a very, very big defensive contest so far, although Jefferson's really put some offensive pressure on Chanhassen.
Really, Alex, we're really starting to connect a lot of passes together now, so you're seeing some 3, 4, 5, 6 pass connections, which is exactly what Coach Storlene, Coach Ewell would like to see from their team. as they move that ball from side to side, see if they can find a gap in this Chanhassen defense.
Well, definitely is building confidence offensively. You can already see that for the Jefferson Jaguars as the ball goes out of play once again. And, you know, the defense is also, and, you know, I kind of keep going back to it, John, but I kind of can't help it. That defense has been so great for Jefferson. I mean, really on both sides, but that defense for Jefferson has really kind of helped jumpstart this whole offensive push that Jefferson's been making here in the first half.
Absolutely. Their first pass up kind of gets the counter attack going. We see it again right here.
We're going to try and initiate a setup, but great defensive play to the point of contention. That ball as Chanhassen is able to drive it further away from the net. And a quick whistle.
Inadvertent handball there, but Chanhassen takes it. Must be a real treat for a lot of these guys playing a beautiful grass field like this. A lot of summer ball and fall ball is played on turf now, and play on a field like this, it's World Cup style soccer.
Absolutely. And in front of a very, very nice sized crowd. Well, a socially distanced, well-sized crowd.
Another dangerous play, but Jaguars ball.
Dodging another bullet defensively as Jefferson continues to hold the Storm scoreless here in the first half. And same for Chanhassen, too. Jefferson, they've had some great opportunities with some setups, but just some of the execution a little bit iffy. And, and of course, some great play by Caden Carlson, too, has kept the Jefferson Jaguars off the scoreboard here in the first half. Nice pressure by Chanhassen. Aiden Adkins trying to keep it in. Ooh, nice move by Adkins, trying to work out of some double coverage. And this Chanhassen Storm for the moment took it away. Aiden Adkins looking for somebody here.
Nice feet from Adkins there.
Absolutely, especially dangling that sideline. That's some great footwork. And you know, I alluded to it earlier. Aiden Adkins, he's a basketball player. He's one of the starters on the varsity roster. Another sport that has to have good footwork if you're going to be a good player is basketball. Aiden Adkins has that, and he demonstrated it moments ago.
Good turn there. Good. Kaiser had a nice move there.
And Jefferson continuing to press offensively, trying to get it into that penalty box to set up a scoring chance or two. But Chanhassen taking it away for the moment. Grant chasing it down for Jefferson. So the ball stays in, did not go out, and so Jefferson will look to get it out of their own end here against the stout Chanhassen defense, which has been really tenacious. And here come the Jags the other way. Ooh, big spill for Jefferson's Joseph Nyagaka, number 6 over there.
Great energy out of the Jags here as we get into the last 10 minutes. See if they're really trying to push here for that first goal. Nice direct kick that they brought on, and we'll see if they can get it into the middle of the box. I guess he called a throw on it. Okay.
And indeed, the throw was called. Jefferson trying to set it up, but Chanhassen's defense took it away. And Jefferson keeping it in. Yeah, so there's been a lot of great pressure in the zone for Jefferson when they've been on the attack. The Chanhassen side of the pitch. And we're going to get another toss in as the ball went out of play.
Jonathan Costa Hernandez, he's been working hard all game here. He's giving it everything he's got here.
Yeah, a lot of that bottled up energy from over the summer and especially the spring too definitely is going to come much in handy for these Jefferson Jaguars, and it is showing in leaps and bounds. And of course for Chanhassen too, they're also fired up quite a bit. And again, this game, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams have been playing very, very well defensively. And it's been the goalkeepers as well. And so, John, and ladies and gentlemen, I think that it's going to be the defense who's going to win tonight's game. The better defense is going to win.
I think you're right, Alex. That first goal, and that's going to really kind of solidify this, and we'll see if we can squeak one in here with 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, Columbia Blue definitely looking to do that. And Jonathan Hernandez, by the way, has been playing really aggressively recently here in the first half, especially on the last Jefferson possession, battling right on that sideline. Hernandez, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yes, he's trying to make things happen, and that's exactly what, if he can pick up his teammates.
Jefferson trying to utilize his playmaking ability, although Chanhassen has made it much difficult in order to do so. So another great play near the corner for Chanhassen's defense to at least try and get it out. And Jefferson is able to keep it in, dangling that sideline moments ago. And then Chanhassen not giving Jefferson an inch here. Oh, and a shot, and another great play and a save made on Hernandez by Caden Carlson, who has seen a lot of action here in the first half.
Great play by Hernandez. Moved himself through traffic very smoothly. Just didn't get all of his shot, but he got it through the traffic and on net again. Wonderful moves.
Wasn't fancy, it was functional. And it worked out well for a scoring chance for these Jefferson Jaguars. And so Jefferson almost able to keep it in before it goes out. So we get another look here. And watch Hernandez right there, right on the edge of the penalty box. Just takes a blast right towards the net. But again, Caden Carlson's positioning has been absolutely fantastic in this game.
He's made it look easy with some of those saves, and they're not. So,
oh, that big frame, it's definitely a little bit easier.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, and Jefferson's defense having to try and clear it as Chanhassen is able to get it deep into Jefferson territory. Able to keep it here. Chanhassen might have an opportunity on net.
Some space. Ooh.
What a save by the palm of his hand. Cormac Merrill denies the shot.
Might see this one bounce off that crossbar. See if we've got a replay of that, because that was very, very close.
And again, a great look by our crew there on the kick, and very, very
Wonderful
close.
save.
Just a little bit high. And that's a sweet spot. Upper shelf, look out! Timber! Cormac Merrill falling down with another great play in front to grab it.
Looked like Chris Carter. His hands. Scooped that right in. Great save.
Yeah, or Randy Moss.
Yes.
He could have won an Academy Award for that play.
Some space out here for the Jaguars on the right side.
So Jefferson able to get it in transition, and it is knocked out of play. Good pressure, though, by Chanhassen getting back there defensively. The sun has peeked through the clouds and is now shining down on Bloomington Stadium. And so now definitely with this play in here, the sun is definitely going to be a little bit of a factor.
Yep. See Carlson shading his eyes. Going right on him from that side.
And Caden Carlson will give it off to his teammate, and here we go. So Chanhassen trying to generate something with this long kick all the way over into Jefferson territory. And chasing it down out of play was number 15, Nicholas Fox, the senior defenseman for the Jefferson Jaguars.
Alex, I think the Jaguars have bottled them up pretty well here. They're looking to, Chanhassen's trying to maybe pop somebody through with the long ball now as they try to generate a little bit more offense.
And their offense also is, in creating these setups, they got to be looking for the rebounds as well. There's a great chance that our first goal of the game is going to probably come on a rebound. And Chanhassen had a great opportunity at that earlier here in this first half, John, if you remember, but it was denied.
Yeah, absolutely. With the strength of both goaltenders, it's hard to beat them one-on-one. They're going to have to come back with a pounce on a rebound.
Most certainly. Final minute, or under a minute to go here in the first half of play here of the Tuesday night premiere of Jefferson Soccer right here on BEC-TV. Live from Bloomington Stadium. Alex Redding alongside John Hedrick.
Rollbar, he's got some space over here.
Oh, he does. Good. And Chanhassen able to clear it out. Christian Lange, defenseman for Chanhassen, number 2, able to clear it out of play, and so Jefferson will look to put it back in.
Get a long throw in, not too much time. Get into the box there.
And out of play once again. And that pretty much should wrap up. We don't get another kick here, and I think that we probably will, and we will. That will conclude the first half of play here from Bloomington Stadium. The Jefferson Jaguar boys opener on BEC-TV from Bloomington Stadium. The Chanhassen Storm and the Jefferson Jaguar soccer teams both tied up at 0 as we head to intermission. Stick around for the second half, as we'll be back in just a few moments right here on BEC-TV.
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to start the second half of Jefferson and Chanhassen boys soccer, the season premiere of boys soccer on BEC-TV live from Bloomington Stadium and high atop Bloomington Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alex Redding with John Hedrick, socially distanced inside the press box at Bloomington Stadium on this gorgeous Tuesday evening. John, it's been fantastic weather. And by the way, as you mentioned at the beginning of the game, a fantastic pitch for tonight's soccer match.
Absolutely, and we had a beautiful first half by both teams here, very entertaining. The Jaguars are looking to maintain ball control a little bit more. They started out a little bit slow. Chanhassen had some opportunities, but after that they weathered the storm early, Alex, and then came back with some firepower of their own.
Most certainly. Jonathan Hernandez, very aggressive offensively for Jefferson, especially that whole defensive unit that includes goalkeeper number 1, Cormac Merrill. He's made some great plays in the first half. And, well, the score I don't think tells exactly what this game has been about so far. I know that it is 0-0, but if you like defensive contests, well, we have yourself the game to watch. I mean, I'll tell you that. This is not a high-scoring affair by any means or any sense of that term.
Let's hope we get a blue 1-0 victory here.
A little bit of the hometown bias.
Absolutely.
And of course, Chanhassen, this is an important game for them to try and maintain some beef in the standings with Chaska, which is already out to a nice 2-0 start to their Metro West Conference season. And Jefferson looking to get out of the 2-game slump and looking to get their first win of the season, as Jefferson will kick it off to start the second half here underway at Bloomington Stadium.
Beautiful afternoon to get that first victory, Alex.
Well, certainly the sun has come out. And of course, that will probably play a factor. And in some of these throw-ins or corner kicks. And speaking of which, right on cue, right across that sideline. Also defensively for Chanhassen tonight, the big story in net has been number 1, Caden Carlson. The big junior back there has made it very difficult as the ball sails way over the net.
Akem like to have that one back, just push that one off the side of his foot.
Number 23, that's another good name to mention, Braden Akem. The senior forward for Jefferson has been very, very active as well.
Ball comes into the box, you got to keep an eye on Akem. He's gonna sniff it out and hopefully put one in here.
And some other Jefferson players as well. You know, during the first half, Jefferson had some great setup opportunities in that penalty box, John, in the first half, and we saw it. Just a little bit of that power could be used on some of those finishing kicks towards the net.
Yep. Pushing up 8 players into the box here. Looking for some offense out of a direct kick.
See if
a lot of pressure.
Jefferson can generate that opportunity here. And yet another whistle.
Hire came in a little aggressive there, knocked down a Chan player before the ball got there.
One of the many examples on exhibit here this lovely afternoon / evening at Bloomington Stadium of just how much energy these players have bottled up and are releasing out on the pitch, which has been a very energetically defensive played game. Especially for both of these young squads, it's really nice to see that energy, and well, they're going to need it later on. And so Jefferson going to try and work it out. Almost running out of real estate. Making a nice play with his head was Braden Akem. And lightly trotting over to grab it is Caden Carlson, number 1 there in that bright orange uniform. Hard to miss out on the soccer pitch in front of that net for the Chanhassen Storm. And of course with that big size as well. Made a few good saves here in tonight's contest.
Battles again in there by Anderson, 8.
Well,
overzealous Chanhassen Hawk there. You can land it right on the penalty spot there. Make something happen here for the Jags.
So Jefferson.
Perfect kick right there.
Right there. Trying to get it back into the box is Aiden Adkins, but a nice double team by Chanhassen's defense is going to put enough pressure to get that ball out of play. And so a nice double team right there by the Chanhassen defense. They are storming back in the sense of that saying.
Jaguars have had some nice free kicks, but
Ooh,
defended very well by
big
Chanhassen.
hit on Aiden Adkins. That's definitely going to draw an infraction there.
Went down hard.
Well, Aiden Adkins has had some nice footwork, especially along those sidelines in this game. Also a core member of the varsity basketball team for Jefferson. And you got to have great footwork in order to play basketball. Exhibits that here, especially in tonight's game. And going right to Caden Carlson off the carom.
Good little touch header by Kaiser there. Just didn't get enough on it.
Again, both defenses taking away, for the most part, prime time scoring opportunities in that penalty box area, but Jefferson's had the more chances as the ball goes out of play.
I think the Hawks might be tiring a little bit. They've got a number of fouls already early in the half, and the Jaguars are putting some pressure down here. Another corner kick.
Well, that bottled up energy is going to probably pay some dividends here, especially as we wind our way down towards the end of this match.
Akem can get up.
And a header! Wanted to go onto the net or get it in, but could not. Just went over.
That was Kaiser again. He seems to have some nice air time on that corner kick there. Just fires it left.
So Kaiser heating up for Jefferson offensively. Well, that's one way to get ahead in the game.
Very nice, Alex.
Or at least trying to stay ahead as Jefferson going to try and put some more of that good defensive pressure as Chanhassen now looking for an opportunity on the rush. Going to set it up, and Jefferson's defense robs them of it. And Chanhassen trying to look for another setup, and another great kick away from the penalty box by Jefferson's defense. And here comes Jefferson in transition the other way. Good contest on that sideline by number 2, Kristen Lange, one of the captains for Chanhassen. So both teams trying to kick it up a notch, try and score the first goal of the game. A nice play there by Jefferson. And Chanhassen is able to keep it down into the Jefferson zone before it is knocked out of play.
Nick Fox did not want anything into the penalty area for the Jags. Nice clear out there.
Yeah, most certainly. Both teams definitely playing it safe on defense. It's only a matter of time when something is going to give here.
Strong head out.
Well, certainly Jefferson putting on some nice pressure as the ball sent over the goal line out of play. Cormac Merrill, the goalkeeper for Jefferson. You see him there on your screen, number 1. We'll kick it back the other way.
Nice strong kick there.
Yeah, very, very strong kick. Adkins trying to get it. So Jefferson trying to keep it away from some good pressure here put on offensively by the Chanhassen Storm. And kicking it ahead, and what a sliding save to grab it away.
Good
from Mason
Dangerous
Drazen
turnover.
right there in front. Cormac Merrill, a risky play, but he makes it and takes away another scoring opportunity for the Chanhassen Storm. And again, that Jefferson defense showing itself with flying colors.
Good counterattack by the Storm there.
Right, and that was their best look so far of the half, I can guarantee you that. One of their best looks of the game. Ooh, collision there. Ball goes out of play. As we get another look. Took that one right away for Mason Drazen, the junior forward for Chanhassen, number 14 in white. And so Chanhassen trying to set it up, but Jefferson is able to take it away defensively in the penalty box, and Jefferson able to shut him down once again.
Jacob Heyer again with a strong play right in the middle there.
And it's in that
Been a
middle where
rock in
Jefferson...
the defense, Alex. He's
exactly.
been a rock.
Especially the middle part of the penalty box, where Jefferson knew that they were going to need to play strong defensively, and that's exactly what they have done. And now it's generated an opportunity for their offense to get down to the other end of the pitch and look for a scoring chance. Oh, nice move.
Good cut there.
And that kick skied right out of bounds. And Brendan Akem with some nice offensive moves, trying to put the pressure back on Chanhassen. And Chanhassen has definitely felt the heat, not just from the sun, which has made its way through the clouds, but also from the...
That Jaguar offense had some
exactly.
nice passes connected there, about 6-7 there, spread the field, forced a nice chance there.
Yeah, spreading the field, good practice of social distancing.
Whether they want it or not, it's good
Yes.
soccer.
Well, it opens up the pitch a lot more, or more opportunities to work themselves out. And of course, in this game, when real estate has come at a premium, those chances are definitely nice.
Storm with some good ball movement there. Just misfired on that one. Good end-to-end action here, though. Both teams are coming within a whiskers chance of a goal here. And want to see if somebody can break through.
Well, we'll see if that is the case. And, you know, I said during the first half, John, that I think our first goal of the game is going to come off of one of the second chance rebounds that we may end up seeing. Or a great setup.
Absolutely. Get that ball right in front. Get a lot of bodies in there. We'll see what happens right here.
Well, and trotting out in front of his own net to grab another one, Caden Carlson, just automatic in net for the Chanhassen Storm. Jefferson has not made it too easy as the ball goes out of play.
Very nonchalant there, very in control. Good goaltending.
And, you know, that's the kind of personality you need to have as a goaltender. He's kind of the captain of the defense. He kind of setting the tone in the back area of the pitch. And both goaltenders, by the way, might I mention, and of course, in fact, I think partially one of the reasons why both of these defenses have been playing so well, I mean, other than the boundless energy that's been exhibited throughout the match here this afternoon / evening.
Jaguars are starting to find some seams in the middle here.
Right, they're starting to
Some
spread out
space.
as well, as you noticed.
Much
And
better.
really trying to stretch this defense for Chanhassen, trying to create some setup opportunities.
Much better ball control. You're right,
Exactly.
Alex.
And a nice play by Hernandez. Hernandez has been all over this pitch, especially in the first half, generating some opportunities for Jefferson's offense.
Looks like he might have a cramp there. He was signaling. how he feels here.
Yeah, definitely stressing the importance of hydration. Now, it is a little bit chilly outside, but then again, you can always work up a sweat. So in order to avoid those muscle cramps, proper hydration, always a good cure.
He's going to come over and grab some water. It's a tough one to take off the pitch.
Oh,
Alex,
it is.
number 10. He's going to be sorely missed here.
Most certainly is for Jefferson. One of their
number,
senior presences.
Yeah. Is that Getters coming in, number 4?
That is Dylan Getters.
Just a freshman.
Yeah, just a freshman. Good point. One of the Jefferson midfielders. Oh, and a great save by the palm of his hand. And Caden Carlson has been terrific. It's one of the many seemingly routine plays in front of the net that he has made here.
Nick Fox had a beautiful free kick there.
Oh, that one
just tipped over.
Almost had a chance. That was a good spot for it, too, on that upper shelf. And so from the corner kick, Jefferson looking to put it in play here. Looking to create a scoring opportunity. Chanhassen not making it easy, but Jefferson is able to keep it alive for the most part. Nice head there on the ball. And Chanhassen is able to clear it away. For the most part, Jefferson able to create the turnover. And again, really nice aggressive play from both teams. Jefferson looking to try and regroup here.
Kaiser fought off a 3-on-1 to just remain in control for the Jaguars here. Nice play.
Yeah, and again, notice it's nothing fancy, it's just practical. And I'm sure that's exactly how Coach likes it. So Chanhassen able to get a nice opportunity here. Pass ahead, and again, intercepted by Jefferson's defense, and they're able to turn it around in transition. And we're going to get an infraction here, yellow card, as he was tripped.
Yep.
And so a free kick is going to come up.
Aaron Dodge will go off for the Storm here, number 12.
So Jefferson now with an advantage, and of course, given the free kick, it's a perfect opportunity to get a good setup in here, John.
They've definitely taken control here the last 10 minutes. Blue Wave is looking for that goal now.
Well, the hometown fans definitely looking for it. Set way down into the penalty box. Takes a couple hops and out.
Just a little
bit too much mustard on the free kick for Jefferson.
Storm's got a wholesale change of 3. Looks like their midfield. See if they can revert some energy. Coach saw that the Storm was lacking something, so made a change.
Will Anderson on the field for Chanhassen, number 15 in navy blue and white for the Storm. Try to keep it in there, but it goes out of bounds. 24-12 remaining here in the second half at Bloomington Stadium. Glad, folks, that you could be with us for the premiere of live soccer right here on BEC-TV at Bloomington Stadium as the ball goes out of bounds yet again. And these two defenses have not let up 1 millimeter. And as I said at the start of the...
Both teams are putting a lot of pressure, Alex. A lot of pressure, but nothing cracking here.
As I said at the start of the half, well, if you like defensive battles, well, then this is definitely the game for you. So Jefferson, oh, what a great aggressive play by Jacob Heyer, number 17 for Jefferson moments ago. Again, Jefferson really aggressive, challenging whoever has possession of that ball. And Aiden Adkins passes it along as Jefferson looks to try and regroup. A lot of pressure along that sideline by Chanhassen. Works to create a turnover. But Jefferson again of that back end defensively, doing a really good job providing pressure. Chanhassen definitely looks a little bit more aggressive. Nice play. How about that? Number 14, Mason Drazen for Chanhassen. And here the Storm trying to set up an opportunity. Blocked in front.
Very dangerous area.
Exactly. And for Jefferson, they got to get it out. They have to get it away, and they do, and they clear it. Sigh of relief for the Jefferson Jaguars defensively. And they've had some close calls in this game before, and all the defense has responded well to the pressure. Oh, boy. Huge collision towards the edge of that penalty box.
This is going to be dangerous here. Storm is just outside the box with a free kick. Jaguars will bring all players back in.
And as they line up, Jefferson trying to prevent perhaps the best chance so far in the second half for the Chanhassen Storm to get on the board. And that kick goes way out to the moon, way over the net.
Storm player buries his head after that one.
Well, the good news is he definitely had the power to make it all the way to the net. That is, of course, no question. May need to iron out a few kinks there. And, of course, you know, we are in already to the third game of the season. So, of course, it's going to take a little bit to iron out a few more things.
Christian Lang would like to take that one back, but
well, he'll
play on.
Exactly. And he'll get plenty of more opportunities as the season goes along, I am sure. Especially with that kind of power in close. It's going to be key for Chanhassen to try and maybe utilize that for a scoring opportunity. All right, and so Chanhassen able to put some offensive pressure here as they move it ahead. Moving across into the box. Working around the defense, tipped and running out in front, juggling to make the play. Cormac Merrill shut down a great chance for Chanhassen to try and score. And back the other way it goes.
Shifty footwork from Braden Sanders there for the Storm. Got a nice shot off there in traffic.
What are the captains for the varsity squad? And so Chanhassen trying to set up another opportunity, but Jefferson's defense being tested here, but they've been able to keep the ball out of the net so far. Aiden Atkins trying to run after it for Jefferson. And so Chanhassen definitely getting tested here by Jefferson's defense. And the ball is clear to the other side of the pitch. Now see if Jefferson can create a turnover. See if they can generate a scoring chance, but the ball is kicked over to the other side. So both teams trying to do a little investigation and see what works here as far as strategy goes. And sliding and kicking the ball out of play. We'll get another look at that last break by the Chanhassen offense. And a really good aggressive play by Cormac Merrill running out in front of his own net to just grab that ball. I mean, that's a dangerous spot, just leaving that ball hanging if you're a defense.
Good defense on the Jags. You can see the body that they got in front of that shot because he got all of that. And a fairly easy save after that, after a block. Alex, you keep an eye on the midfield. You've seen tremendous battles, tackles by both midfielders, and just very aggressive play in the middle there.
Very aggressive. And, of course, you know, a few infractions. You're going to get a few fouls from time to time. But, of course, you know, when you have a game this physical, that, of course, is to be expected to a certain extent. And, of course, that's really great if you are a coach for any team. And so here come the Chanhassen Storm. Trying to set it up, and a little kick. Oh, and denying Braden Sanders, one of the captains for Chanhassen, the opportunity to try and put that one in was Cormac Merrill running out in front to grab the ball. And you mentioned, John, a lot of the play out in the middle of the pitch has been really aggressive, especially from the midfielders on both two teams. The goalies have been very aggressive in this game, too. Everyone's really itching to do their part and pull their weight.
Absolutely. I've not...
And even a little bit more than that.
Good move.
And here comes Jefferson now on the attack offensively, as they look for a setup.
Kaiser had some space there.
Oh, and a great position right there by Chanhassen's number 7. And so Chanhassen able to get it all the way down, and Jefferson trying to get it out, and they do, out of play. And for a good chunk of this game, John, Jefferson put on the pressure offensively, had a lot of good chances, especially a few good ones inside that penalty box to score. But they just were not able to come up with anything. And again, much credit needs to be given to Caden Carlson, their goaltender for Chanhassen. Done so well defensively. And so that one is going right to Carlson, speaking of which, off the carom.
Good distribution over here. He's not making any mistakes.
And that positioning, it's so great. And, you know, that positioning makes it that much easier. And, of course, it's even more easier when it comes to positioning, especially if you have a big frame like he does. He has a really big size factor that he can use to his advantage. And, you know, that's exactly what you're looking for in any goaltender.
Looks like the Jaguars have a shot of adrenaline coming back in. Number 10, Acosta Hernandez, has come back into the game. He got his water. Pushed that cramp right out. He's ready to pick things up here the last 16 minutes.
Yeah, Hernandez has been all over this pitch. Has created some good opportunities as Chanhassen tried to set it up, and Jefferson again kick that one high, looking to clear. And out of play it goes. 15.5 minutes remain here in the second half. Glad you could join us here on this gorgeous Tuesday afternoon/evening here at Bloomington Stadium, live on BEC-TV for the premiere of boys soccer on, you guessed it, BEC-TV. Of course, stick around, as today is a doubleheader. We have the boys going on right now, and the girls will be playing. Jefferson hosting Chanhassen girls tonight at 7 o'clock when that game gets underway. And a lot of really aggressive play, especially along that sideline. And not just from defensemen, but also from their forwards and midfielders. Both Jefferson and Chanhassen have been doing excellent at getting those balls cleared out.
Carlson again looking to start some offense with the short throw, looking for possession for the Storm.
Chanhassen keeping it in. A big, long kick towards the corner. Nice pressure, and the double team by Jefferson. Ball goes out of bounds. And so good hustle in transition by Jefferson's defense in order to put the pressure on to force a throw in here.
Alex, can you go over the overtime COVID rules again for our listening audience?
That's right. And you know what? Thank you for reminding me, John. I did promise we would go over some of the amended rules, but hang on a minute. Ooh, Jefferson's defense dangerously in front with that ball.
Play. Absolutely.
Chanhassen keeps it going here on attack. And to those overtime rules, John, to try and limit exposure time, there will be no overtime. And that's true with all teams. And the setup to the net.
Oh!
They score! The Chanhassen Storm have broken the defensive stranglehold of the Jefferson Jaguars, and they take command 1-0.
Nice cross in, and he was left unmarked right in the middle there. That's a Very dangerous spot right inside the penalty spot, and he buried it.
Great play. Let's go ahead and get another look at this. Good kick in, nice play with the head, and boom! Right there, on the money.
Scoring that goal for Chanhassen, number 8, Ben Giles.
And Ben Giles credited with the goal. And it is a huge goal. And now this puts much more pressure on Jefferson's offense to try and generate some chances. And good news for Jefferson that Jonathan Hernandez, who was dealing with some cramps earlier, is now back out on the pitch, and he has been really key for Jefferson's offensive unit to put some pressure on this Chanhassen defense, now down 1-0. And a big long kick chased down by Jefferson's number 15, Nicholas Fox. And not quite able to keep it in was Joseph Nyagaka, number 6 for Jefferson.
It's a hard ball to handle, but
oh yeah,
I'd have a few tired bodies out there.
Very tired. There's been a lot of energy exerted in this match, and there's still plenty more energy in this game being demonstrated so far. So Chanhassen continuing to play aggressive, gotta like it, still with the lead, 1-0 here with 12 minutes to go in the second half. So Jefferson able to create a turnover there and looking to clear it. Great play to interrupt that.
There.
It's by number 18, Will Grant, for Jefferson. Be safe and considerate.
Alex, 11 minutes to go. Looks like we're going to have to push a little bit more offense out of this Jaguar squad to tie this game up. Watch the midfielders take a few more chances, and even a defender push up here.
Well, certainly. And you know what? This defense for Chanhassen was more than energized after that last Ben Giles goal.
Senior captain answered the call for the Storm.
Defenseman slash midfielder. He definitely is one of Chanhassen's utilitarian extraordinaires. And here we go again on the attack for the Chanhassen Storm. And caught up in traffic, but then coming out of it for the moment was number 11, Braden Sanders, moments ago. Sanders, again, one of the captains for Chanhassen. He has also played well in this game. Opportunity in front, and diving to take it away was Cormac Merrill. Sigh of relief for Jefferson fans here at Bloomington Stadium. We got a few on their feet after that one.
Storm still pushing for that second one.
Oh, they most certainly are. Nyagaka's got some good pressure there, trying to get the offense jump-started a little bit as the ball went out of play. Let's go ahead and take a look at that last opportunity for Chanhassen.
That was Claggett with
denied.
some great ball skills on the top of the box there. Went through a couple of Jaguars and found an opening to get a shot off. Wonderful play.
And nothing too fancy as well.
More of a power move.
Well, certainly. We've seen a lot of those in this game so far by both teams.
Got some
A lot of
space
power
here.
kicks as well. Jefferson looking to set it up. They have a chance. Nice play. And it was cleared away from Jonathan Hernandez. And Chanhassen Storm defense answering the call once again.
They'll put two bodies on Hernandez down here in the box. He's pretty shifty.
Chanhassen,
Storm know it.
and they've been also double teaming a couple of other Jaguars as well throughout the course of this game. And so far it has worked. Oh, and that one taken away
Again,
from Grant moments
you just
ago.
see more
as
white
Chanhassen-
numbers out there. Good
Exactly.
defense.
And here come the Chanhassen Storm, but Jefferson's defense is able to turn it back the other way. And in transition, here come the offense. Again, you can see how tough it is to play Chanhassen. And again, double team created the pressure needed to get the ball back over. And so now Chanhassen again, and of course for Jefferson handling the ball was Hernandez, and he is able to keep it in off his teammate. Ooh.
Great skill on that far sideline.
And they're going to let him play on. Oh, and a breakaway. Got 3 defenders on him, and Jefferson's defense prevailed for the moment. Looking for some help. He's able to get some. Kicks to the net and over. Hit the goalpost.
A little jersey pull from the Jaguars there, but
Alex Falancio had a great opportunity. Oh, would he love to have that kick back? That was a perfect opportunity for Chanhassen to score, just a little bit too high. Another lucky break for the Jefferson defense.
Field is tilted down there toward the Jaguar net now.
It seems to be the lucky side of the pitch tonight, John. That's during the first half where Jefferson had a lot of those great chances. And then, of course, in the second half, Chanhassen gets the first goal of the game between either of these two teams. So Chanhassen continuing to apply the pressure into the box. Jefferson clambering. Oh!
Very close.
Missed.
Outside of the pipe miss.
And again, another tough break for Chanhassen. A couple of great scoring opportunities that did not go.
Yep.
And in prime position. Finally, some more oxygen for the Jefferson fans. Oh. And another collision there. And again, more great physical play.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and take another look at that last scoring chance for Chanhassen. Ooh.
Got all of it, too.
Oh,
just
yes,
off the
yes,
side
he
of
did.
the post there.
And caught Cormac Merrill a little bit out of position there, too. Definitely a great play.
Here we go.
And yes, and here we do go. And it's Hernandez getting after it for Jefferson. Hernandez getting double teamed. Big collision in the corner. Hernandez still fighting for it. And another body goes down. And a whistle, and play will stop. How about the physicality from Hernandez? Taking it to him on the offense.
1-on-3 down there in the corner. He wouldn't back down.
Getting the talking
Just
to
a little
from the
retaliation from a frustrating little move down there. No card, though. That's nice. Just good, solid one-on-one, one-on-two battles. No card.
Yes, no card. Very lucky on that play for Jefferson because that's one of the primetime guys on the pitch that they absolutely need right now offensively. That would have done really well on the football field, John, I have to say.
Absolutely. That's some good physicality there.
Making his presence known in this match tonight. And Chanhassen able to generate some offense and it going out of bounds. So the ball will be thrown back in. Five minutes left to go here in the match at Bloomington Stadium. Jefferson down a goal. The only goal in this game scored by Ben Giles, one of the captains of the Chanhassen Storm, number 8 in white navy blue. But Jefferson is definitely in contention for a good chance here. And thanks to some great leadership by Jonathan Hernandez, the senior midfielder, who's been very physical and aggressive. And Chanhassen again trying to get some more opportunities. We'll see if Chanhassen down the stretch here decides to play it either more conservative or more aggressive.
Looks like they still want to press.
We'll see if it's the right move, John.
Most of their midfielders are still up.
Chanhassen's definitely played very well defensively throughout this game. So we'll decide to... We will see what they decide on doing. And so Jefferson trying to regroup here and look at it, set something up.
Plenty of
towards
time.
Midfield.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time, indeed.
Get a long ball through like this.
They try to sneak one out. Big collision. No whistle is blown, and the ball is kicked out of play.
It's a good slide tackle there. Got all ball. Not in dispute at all.
Most certainly did. Jefferson tried to sneak number 8, Joshua Anderson, through the back door. And a great chance for Jefferson, but good hustle by Chanhassen to stay right there with him. Provide the pressure needed.
Jaguars used to be able to have some very long throws from deep in here. It looks like they're looking for a little more ball control here.
They definitely displayed a lot of that good ball control that they have demonstrated throughout this second half. They're going to need every bit of that now, needing to try and work for the tie. And Chanhassen able to make a nice play there defensively to get it out. And Jefferson has to start all over again, going way outside of his box is Cormac Merrill. And to send it back down.
He's watching the clock from back there. He knows what he has to do.
He knows exactly. 2 minutes to go here at Bloomington Stadium, out of play.
And once this contest is completed, we need to clear the stadium before we allow spectators in for the 7:15 game.
Got a stoppage here.
To facilitate this, we'll have to have all spectators of this game exit on the south end of the stadium. And if you are waiting for your soccer player, please do so outside the stadium gates on the south end. Thank you.
Steering from the PA announcer, they're going to start clearing out some of the spectators here at Bloomington Stadium. As, of course, the girls' soccer match that gets underway at 7 o'clock. Will be starting very soon. Of course, Jefferson wants a little bit more time here, but of course that clock right now is working very much against him. Oh, a great kick to the goal. No, rebound chance, kicked out. What a great play by Chanhassen's defense. Jefferson with some great chances, denied on the doorstep of Chanhassen's net.
Good cross in there.
Uh-oh.
Another opportunity.
Oh, tried to finish it and just could not. Jefferson needs to get something going here. Under a minute now here at Bloomington Stadium. Jefferson down 1 goal. Chanhassen's defense has been really stout down the stretch, but can they hold? And lunging out to go grab that high-hanging ball in the air was Caden Carlson, the goaltender for Chanhassen.
Alex, he owes number 22, Timothy Klein.
And if we could get a replay of that towards the end of this contest.
Pulling that ball off the line for a game-saving defensive play for the Storm.
He most certainly does. Caden Carlson definitely owes Klein one. And Chanhassen able to clear it out again. And here come the Storm looking to add icing to the cake. No, just misses wide, and that is going to do it. The Chanhassen Storm in a defensive battle have defeated the Jefferson Jaguars, and it was a well-played defensive game. not necessarily the result Jefferson wanted on the scoreboard, but you know what, John? There's a lot of great things to take away if you're Jefferson, especially that energy, and especially with how well in sync that these players seem to be, and especially those setups were absolutely phenomenal. We take a look at that last play at the end of the game. This was Jefferson's last chance.
Right there,
and right there, Klein
clears that ball.
To mark him down with one save in tonight's match.
This Jaguar team played 80 hard minutes, and you could see right at the end they did not give it anything but their all the best through 80 minutes and almost tied this game up. Unlucky for the Jaguars to go down here at home, Alex.
And if it weren't for number 22, Timothy Klein, we would have ended in a tie. But for the Chanhassen Storm, it is a 1-0 victory, and that keeps them well on pace to hang right up there with Chaska, who is undefeated currently in Metro West play. Chanhassen moves to 2-0-1, and Jefferson will fall to 0-3. Well, the opening soccer match of the 2020 fall sports season on BEC-TV has been entertaining, but if you want some more entertainment here later on tonight, stick around for the girls' match that starts at 7 o'clock right here on BEC-TV. For John Hedrick, our entire crew, this is Alex Redding signing off from Bloomington Stadium. Have a good one, everybody.